What's going on, guys? Gomes here, back again on another MLB The Show 20 Diamond Dynasty video, and this is really big. This is astronomical for the mode in Diamond Dynasty. We could be looking at two very big shifts, two very big changes to Diamond Dynasty in MLB The Show 20, and today I want to talk about that. But before we get into it, as always, make sure and leave a like down below. Definitely helps me out a ton as a channel, and also make sure and subscribe if you guys have not yet. Gonna have a ton more MLB 20 news coming out, and then once the game does release, I am so excited. I have a lot of really great content planned for you guys. I cannot wait to get to it, but let's get on in this video. So the first thing that I want to talk about is going to be the designated hitter possibly coming into Diamond Dynasty, because it looks like there's a very good chance. Now, if you missed out on the live stream talking about custom leagues that was last week, they did show that there is a designated hitter spot with the same layout as the Diamond Dynasty screen, which is very likely to mean that it is going to be in Diamond Dynasty. You know, there's been so much talk about the designated hitter this offseason, whether or not they're going to completely strip the National League, having the pitcher being a actual hitter and just making it designated hitter league-wide as it is in the American League, and it's never been in Diamond Dynasty. It's always been a pitcher spot, but it looks like that is probably going to be changing by the looks of that here, and they did kind of hint towards it, and I would imagine they are going to either confirm or deny it once the Diamond Dynasty live stream is going to come on Saturday. So obviously stay tuned to the channel for that video. But Diamond Dynasty having the designated hitter, what is that going to mean? Because I'll be honest with you, I've thought about it for a while. I'm pretty indifferent on it. I'm not overly excited, I'm not overly devastated, and this is my reason why. I kind of like the fact that you have a pitcher hitting in Diamond Dynasty, because it's not exactly like real life. You know as well as I do, I always talk about it, the pitcher cheese in MLB 19 was insane. It doesn't matter who you have, there's plenty times where you can just get blue hits. That's the hitting system in MLB The Show nowadays. But even if you had a guy like, Rick Ankiel, if you have Madison Bumgarner, Zach Greinke, if it's the right pitch and you square it up, you can hit home runs. And I think that adds another level of strategy to the game, especially now if you think about, Shohei Ohtani, Michael Lorenzen, Brendan McKay, guys like that, having the two-way players. I think it's an interesting factor within Diamond Dynasty, but also on the flip side, there's so many cards that we just saw in MLB 19 that were great offensively but couldn't hold with a damn defensively. If you think about all the outfielders that had bronze defense or lower, or first baseman, there's just so many great first basemen in the game. If you think about Lou Gehrig, Frank Thomas, Jeff Bagwell, and so many more, you can only have one guy there, and a lot of times first basemen only play first base. This would be another opportunity to have another one of those really great offensive guys out there. So I really don't know if I'm happy about it or unhappy about it. Like I said, I think there's positives and negatives to both sides. Overall, I think it would be cool and another way to use those cards that you wouldn't otherwise. But I really want to hear what you guys think down below in the comment section. Are you happy about this proposed change, or do you wish they would stick with having pitchers within Diamond Dynasty? And then the other change that is going to be really big, this one possibly even more because it's going to have so much of a factor on your team, is it looks like they're going to go away from the randomized pitcher. And this one, in more specific, they did say they were going to talk more about in Diamond Dynasty. As you can see on the screen, there are energy or stamina bars on each of these pitchers, which what indicates to me is that you have these bars, and it will probably work a lot like the relievers do for Diamond Dynasty games for ranked season in specific. You know, in a ranked seasons game, if you have your bullpen pitcher, if you pitch him to completely zero stamina, the next game you play, he is going to be basically washed. You know, he is going to have no stamina, and it looks like that's what they're going to do in Diamond Dynasty as well for the starting pitcher spot. You know, I always ran into this problem, and it really got annoying to me. The best example I can give to you is when I got Nolan Ryan, the 99 Signature Series. I was using him on stream. Well, actually, I wasn't using him on stream because it took 30 plus games with him in my rotation, and I'm not making that number up either. If you were in those streams, you know it was 30 plus games before Nolan Ryan saw the field. It was absolutely absurd, and it, you know, makes you think, what's the point of picking him? What's the point of spending 200K on a starting pitcher if I'm never gonna get them because it's a 1 out of 5 roll of the dice and it doesn't transfer over? It's like a lottery ticket. Just because it says 1 in 10 odds of winning, buying 10 lottery tickets doesn't guarantee you a win. The same thing works with the starting pitcher roulette wheel, and it was absurd. I bought Corey Kluber. I had him for a lot of games. I got to use him once. He pitched 2/3 of an inning and my opponent quit. So that, in my opinion, is going to be an even bigger change, and I am very happy about this. And then again, there is going to be some strategy. Of course, can you keep putting out your best pitcher out there game after game? Yes, but he's going to have no stamina. And if you've ever tried having somebody with absolutely no stamina trying to pitch with them, they're going to hang pitches. Your perfect release meter for the meter pitching, the pulse or the analog, is going to be a lot smaller. They're going to be a lot more wild, and it's just bad. You know as well as I do, if I ever get to red stamina, unless I'm winning 10-0 or something, I'm going to take out that pitcher because I'm going to be worried they're going to give up a bunch of runs. I'm very happy about this change, and once again, let me know in the comment section, are you guys happy? Are you guys unhappy? Do you wish it was still the roulette wheel where it was a 1 of 5 odds of you getting that starting pitcher? I think it's going to be really good because you can manage who you want to use, and also I would imagine you're going to be able to change out pitchers just like you would be able to with relievers. So if all of your relievers were gassed, you can put new guys in there, so they might not be as good, but they're going to have stamina. They're going to have energy, unlike the guys that you just used in the last game. It's going to be something similar. Obviously, you're not going to be able to use your starting pitchers in your bullpen for obvious reasons. That would be pretty unfair. It would just be a ton of ridiculously overpowered long relievers, but I am really happy about this change. I've talked about it the last couple years in my wish list for Diamond Dynasty, and it looks like it's finally here, and I, truth be told, could not be happier about this change. The way I see it, the way I'm going to approach it, is I'm probably just going to be starting the guys who would have absolutely full stamina. Because, you know, the guys who aren't legends, the ones who aren't Cy Young, Bob Feller, you know, the old-time legends that have 125 stamina, if you only have 90 stamina, you're probably going to have all of your energy wasted by the time you get around 80 pitches, which, depending on who you face, if you face a really competent hitter who does not swing at the garbage you're going to throw, who is patient, who's going to work some counts and possibly get a few walks and even strikeouts. You have to throw at least 3 pitches to get a strikeout. That is going to take more time, going to take more energy, and by the 6th, 7th inning, you're probably going to have to do a pitching change. So I'm probably going to manage it like that. I'm just really happy it gives the control to the player. It's all about random. That's the things that I think a lot of people didn't like within Diamond Dynasty. Too much stuff was relied upon RNG, and even as far as this, yes, you know, it's your responsibility to have 5 good starting pitchers out there, so no matter who you get, it's always going to be somebody good. But on a content side of things, for me, for other YouTubers, I think it's going to be great. You can pick what pitcher you want. You don't have to play in a play versus computer game to debut a pitcher or wait 30 games in order to hopefully get him eventually. So there's just so many positives that I can think of, and I'm just very happy that this is going to be a change. Those are the only 2 big ones that we know of so far. Like I said, the Diamond Dynasty live stream is going to be coming on Saturday the 7th, and they're going to have a content preview, probably talk about what the new kind of card is going to be instead of the Signature Series card. They're going to reveal a bunch of legends. They're probably going to reveal a bunch more pre-order cards, which I'll once again make a video out of. And yeah, I'm just really excited. Those are really big changes, even though at face value you might not think so. This is probably even bigger than adding a new game mode, because it's going to be a core change to the game mode of Diamond Dynasty that's going to affect each and every single one. if you think about Battle Royale, I don't know if this would be in Battle Royale as well for the Diamond Dynasty or the designated hitter changes, but that would change everything having a designated hitter in there, because every at-bat in Battle Royale matters. You know as well as I do. If you can pick another guy who was completely great at offense and not good at defense, because that's the usual trade-off you have to have in Battle Royale. Usually don't have a lot of defense, and especially this year, it's going to matter even more than ever with the new defensive changes, the first step, the new extreme catch indicator. It's going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait to hear more news about it. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like down below. Comment down below what you guys think about these new changes. Are you happy? Are you unhappy? What are your feelings about them? Overall, I'm very excited, especially about the pitcher one and designated hitter. Like I said, it's going to open so many more doors, going to have so many more cards that are going to be able to be used. I'm very happy and very excited for MLB The Show 20 to release. Looking at it right now, we are just under 2 weeks. I think we're about 11 days away from early access. Remember, if you guys have not pre-ordered yet, I definitely would recommend it. All you have to do to get early access, which is going to be on Thursday midnight, so I'm Central Time, for example, it's going to be 11 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursday night that I'm going to be able to play. You have to pre-order either the MVP, the Digital Deluxe, or the Anniversary Edition, and you are going to get early access. So yeah, a lot of exciting stuff. A lot of exciting stuff. Hope you guys enjoy this one. There it comes out. Yay!
Love is love, and hate is hate. To die is an awesome adventure, and I can hardly wait. Earth is a prison, I need a great escape. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone. You know I'm in my zone. I took a bite of the glory.